Hey, it's Esheron. Let's play Occupy Mars. So we are on day 4. We're on our way to Olympus Mons. We set up our little survival capsule just to have a place to sleep. Now that it's daytime, we have power in here, but we're not going to be staying in here for long.
External pressure dropping.
Um, it was really just for the night. So we'll head back out. Oh right, I forgot that it's too early,
Low
so
temperature warning.
it's cold. That's all right. It'll be warm here in 10 minutes. We'll survive. So we'll go ahead and grind this back down for the resources. Okay, so we got that back, and then we will carefully grind this and stay out of the way of the exploding uh, electrical part so that we don't get electrocuted. And close this and continue on our way over there to Olympus Mons. We got our pen drive out of that antenna. We spent the night. Now there's a couple ways up through Olympus Mons to get to this place where you're supposed to get to. At least there was before. One of them is the way I think they intend for you to go, which is unfortunately not the first way I found. The other way is climbing up through these teeny tiny tunnels, which gives you a lot of uranium if you mine all the uranium as you go through. But they're really easy to get lost in, and they take forever to climb up and climb through. So we're gonna hope that we find the correct entrance, which you can actually access via ATV. Don't mind my driving here, everything's fine. Our truck is durable. Gismontis.
Oxygen 75%.
Okay. So it's showing me over here. So we're just gonna go to where the marker is. But the last time, if I remember correctly, the marker is what took me to the tunnels.
Available point for technological advancement.
It looks like we can drive up it. Can I drive up it?
Available point for technological advancement.
Sorry, it would not let me turn there. Yeah, it's being weird. I don't know if it's because I'm on the mountaintop, or mountainside, I mean. But the steering is... I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to get up here or not. Trying it. Come on, let me up. Alright, fine. We're like playing what you call it, Forza Forza something. Some kind of racing game. Just drifting. Oh, these would be a much easier way to get to the top of that. I should have just gone around in the first place. Alright, so where is it taking me to? These drive so much better than they did the very first time I played them.
Incoming message.
The very first time that I played it, this was in driving these, you were just constantly falling off. Okay, so this is the second entrance. I don't know where the mini cave entrance is, but the first time that I played, it took you to the mini cave entrance, and so I was very confused. Alright, long range comms offline. Database indicates a dormant DSN antenna at the summit of Olympus Mons. It is the only facility capable of contacting ITS-3. The truck is too large for the caves. Locate the lava tube at the foothills. It's optimal route for the ATV to reach the summit. So that's what I got the first time, but it takes you to the other side of the mountain, kind of where I tried to drive up. There is a series of little tunnels that you can use to climb up with, and so you got that same message. The message was the same, but I thought that that's what it meant, and I couldn't figure out why like the ATV wouldn't fit in there, because it said that you were supposed to be able to take the ATV up, but then it wasn't fitting, and so it was very confusing to me. And then once I got up to the top, I walked across I'll show you guys if it's still there. I walked across the like area and saw this, and I went, oh, I was supposed to find this. My bad. So I didn't go back down through the caves. I went down through this because I had to crawl. You couldn't take the ATV up them. So I went down through this and then ran around. Oh, there's uranium on the walls. And there's probably uranium in these somewhere too. If this was my first time playing, I'd be worried that there were like some things that were going to attack me in here. But this game doesn't have combat. You would think if this was someplace you were meant to access, that there would be lights and stuff left in here. Ooh, nice. Should we stop? We'll stop and grab on the way back down, I guess. But like long battery lights, or even just like some markers to show you that you're going the right way, because it's so dark in here. It would be very nice to be able to see like a trail of markers that are like, okay, this is either you're going the right way or this is the way to go. I think I see it. Oh no, I thought that was light at the end of the tunnel, but that's just more uranium. I'm not even sure if there's branches that go off of this. I'm just trying to go what feels like the right way. Keep going up. There we go. There's actual light. Alright.
Incoming message.
The tunnels were somewhere over here. Right here. This was how you... These were the tunnels. You had to, like, crouch to get through them. Just crawled your way up. And with as long of a drive as that was, imagine how long it was crouching and doing this the whole way. It took forever. But I did come out of it with a just butt ton of uranium.
This is Commander Cooper of ITS-3. We see the beacon. You survived. Listen, we are already on transfer trajectory to Earth. We don't have enough Delta to turn back. You are on your own, but we won't let you die. We've hacked the orbital supply network. The automated station is malfunctioning, but it's still dropping cargo pods. I've uploaded a decryption key to your suit. It will alert you when a pod drops nearby. Get to them before the sand buries them. It's not much, but it might keep you alive. Your priority is long-term survival. You have oxygen, but you'll starve without a greenhouse. Our scanners show a massive subsurface water deposit at these coordinates. Go there, build a base, grow food. Once you are stable, search the old mission blueprints. There's a way off this rock, but it's going to take everything you've got.
Search the abandoned agricultural outposts, collect robot parts. Okay. You would think the same thing that I thought before, which is that one, he wouldn't necessarily have been the only one to survive to not make it to the ship, but two, more importantly, that with as many outposts and things that there are around this planet, that surely not every outpost around the planet would have been abandoned. Sorry, now I have hiccups. Sorry. Would have been abandoned.
Radiation
So there would
detected.
be other people around somewhere. Alright, this is taking my health down so fast. Maybe I'll have to come back here when I have better equipment. I don't recall it usually taking it down so fast. But it's like going like half of my health just to get a little bit of uranium. Yeah, not quite worth it. Alright. We'll leave the uranium alone for now. And way down we go. Should probably slow down a little bit. I'm gonna run into a wall. What direction does this go? Okay. Hopefully there's not any branching, because I won't know what direction I need to go. It looks like we're going into like the mouth of a serpent or something. All right. Kind of going a little slower. Trying to. Is that the exit? That looks like the exit. Shoo. Nice. Yeah, when I went up, it was pretty early game. Not quite this early game, I don't think, because I think they kind of reordered the early whatchamacallits, quests a little bit, but it was still early enough game that I didn't have a lot, and I don't even know how I survived because you were just crawling right next to all of the uranium and stuff. Why can I not get this on here? I have not had a problem getting it on before. Why I did that? Nope. Come on. Problem is once he goes around a certain direction, it makes your WASD keys like flip. Um, once he goes too far. Maybe I should do this first person. Okay. We didn't get it that time. I was going to switch my view to this. But yeah, so they went a little bit different order, but I still didn't have much, and so I kept running into like the uranium basically right on top of me, and so I was taking so much radiation poisoning. I think I had to do so much oxygen, like switch outs and so many med kits, and I thought I was gonna die, but by that point, like I'd already gone so far that going back it wasn't gonna help because I wasn't gonna go back any faster than I had come up. Um, I don't know how I survived. I barely survived. It was a harrowing experience. But it's good to know the tunnels are still there. Just hopefully, like, thankfully they changed it so the icon actually shows you where you're supposed to go, as opposed to before when it led you to the tunnels and then it told you to go to the place where the ATV can fit, but it didn't tell you where that was, so I had no idea that I could just like drive around till I hit it. Alright, so this place is where we need to go get Spotty, and I assume we're going to get a bunch of seeds, because it called it an agricultural place, agricultural factory or something, I can't remember what it said. Agricultural station. Oh my goodness, these freaking little dunes are flipping my truck all over the place. Again, I'm so glad that they stabilized the vehicles. That makes driving them around so much more fun than when they were not optimized and it was just constant flipping, constant killing yourself, or getting your truck or your ATV stuck, or your motorcycle. When I very first played, all that was available was very early story campaign mode. And then I came back like a year later, and there was more available. And then I think I didn't play very much that time. And then I came back when the full game launched earlier this year, at the very beginning of this year, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. That's when it launched. And I played the story campaign. And then that hit a wall where you couldn't progress because they had screwed up. And then I did sandbox mode, and I did that all the way to the point where you build the rocket, but the grind for all the parts that you needed to build the rocket to leave was so ridiculous that I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Because it was like 20 hours or something like that, I think some people were saying, on like Reddit and stuff. And I was like, I'm not doing that just to build the rocket. I don't care that much for one data point, which is how the game ends, how the sandbox mode, I guess, ends. And I don't even know if you get like a cutscene or anything if you do that. So I was like, not worth it. So I waited. I waited for them to finally finish the story campaign, and then I waited a little bit longer. I think they finished it like a month or two ago. And now here we are. We're back to finally finish this game, hopefully. So we've like pseudo finished it a couple times, but we've never actually finished it. Oh, I forgot to say, the very first time that I played it, where I played the original story campaign, I did complete it to the end. I didn't realize it wasn't done. And I got to the point where it was like, all right, build the rocket. And then it's like, all right, that's the end of this. Join us again when we, or like, come back and finish the story when we get it done or something. And that was like 2 years ago. So I was waiting like 2 years to be able to play it again. Only to discover that it wasn't done. So, but I mean, it's a fun game. I keep coming back and playing it and enjoying it every time. So I have my complaints about some choices that the developers have made, but I can't say it's not a good game. Okay, we're here. Collect robot parts. Old friend, it's Spotty. Definitely take some uranium rods.
Inventory full.
No. Down. I love that each one of these legs is individual and doesn't stack. That's fun for your inventory. That's not a quality of life improvement that they made, I see.
Decrypted coordinates point to the Ares Vallis region. It is an ancient outflow channel, and scans confirm massive subsurface ice deposits. It is the optimal location for a permanent habitat. You must navigate the long distance to reach it.
The other part of navigating the long distance to reach it is you have a bunch of stuff that is at your landing pod. Okay, let's see, what do we have? Night vision. Silicone. I think I need silicone purification, because I need that to unlock a couple things. Hey, buddy. Hi. Right. I don't like night driving, but I'm gonna night drive. The reason I don't like it is because it's harder to see what's coming. Harder to navigate the terrain.
Warning.
I don't know if the truck is temperature controlled or not. So we're gonna find out. If it's not, then I'll have to stop and make a survival capsule.
Suit power 50%.
It's alright, we have batteries. I guess that's only 1,500 meters from the original landing site, so not too bad to have to drive back and pick up any supplies if I do decide to actually move there. But we'll see. We're gonna drive over there, um, and then see if I like it better. Actually, I've got enough stuff like on me. There's really no reason not to just head there now. There's nothing I really need back at the original base at the moment. I think we might be at Alpha Base. Does... Ooh, there's a probe. See that? Huh. That's crazy with as big as and open as this area is. To
Low temperature warning.
see a probe.
New message.
Chemistry probe. It says I have a new message. Oh, probe signal detected. Finished. Okay, so we have confirmed that
Oxygen 50%.
the truck is temperature controlled. We are passing Alpha Base, it appears. Yeah. Yep. We'll just drive through the night. Okay, so there's Orion right in front of us. I wasn't sure because I saw um, on the Tech, on the Lem, and Mintaka, which are the 3 stars of Orion's belt, and then I saw the full right here in the center of the screen. I saw the full constellation, but it's hard because there's so many stars behind it. Because, you know, we don't see all of those stars in our normal night sky, so then I had to look up and see if I saw the Pleiades, which I did. They're above. I can't turn my camera up, but we did see them. Hit that rock. So yeah, we're heading, like, right for Orion. Anchoring myself from Orion, I can find, like, Gemini and Taurus and, what else? I can't remember right now. I don't know, it's fun. I love constellations. I love looking at the night sky. I'm not as good at the summer sky as I am with the winter sky. For some reason, I don't pay as much attention to the summer sky. I have no idea why. But I can find like the summer triangle and Antares, which is my favorite star, which is in Scorpius or Scorpio. Scorpius, right? God, now I don't even know. Pretty sure it's Scorpius. Yeah, it is. Or shit. Whatever. And then I don't want to go through that. Endeavor. Oh shit, where's Endeavor? Where is it? It's saying I discovered it. I don't see it. Is it? Where's that rock? Oh, that's a rock. You can find all of the bots that they sent to Mars.
Low temperature warning.
Okay, so Endeavor's somewhere in here. Somewhere in this circle. But we've not actually found it. Well, that will be fun to find it. Not so much to search for it. I don't really have fun searching for it. Usually because I just drive around and I don't ever find the thing I'm looking for. But I do like stumbling on them. I think that's fun and cool. Okay, so the landing site is further away than I thought it was, which is unfortunate. But we are almost to the base where they want us to be. They say there's a lot more water here at our current location. I want to go down in that big valley. Is that where I need to go? Ares Vallis. That means Ares Valley. Which I'm partial to because Ares is my favorite Greek god. And Antares is my favorite star, which is the not Ares star. That's what Antares means, is not Mars. It's basically literally what it's named is not Mars.
Incoming message.
Because it looks kind of like Mars up in the sky. Okay, so this is where they want me to make my base. This is different from the last story campaign location, I believe. Or maybe it's not, actually. No, actually it's not. Because we've got the driveway here. I remember the driveway. And then we've got the two outposts over here. But the problem that I had with this location, that I still have with this location, is that the flat area is like right here, and then the rest of it is just not flat. And that's difficult to build a base on. Whereas the landing site is pretty flat. Oh yeah, and you have this huge crater. I forgot about the crater. And so just it makes building the base like nice and flat a lot harder to do, and I want a nice flat base. But when I did build here before, I didn't know about how to build on a grid system, which I do know now. And so can essentially build everything up off the ground. But that is still kind of annoying because then I have to run up every single time.
Oxygen, 30%.
Okay, let's park. All right, deploy solar panel array, build a transformer ECU, construct battery storage. All right, well, we have been playing for over half an hour, so I'm going to really quick set up just a little home base so that we have something to live out of. But I don't think we have to stay here. Like right now, I think we can actually already leave if we want to. So I'll have to really quickly make the decision. If I want to stay here and deal with the fact that it's so not flat, or if I want to go back. Part of what's going to make my decision is whether or not, is how much water there is accessible here. Because I go through a lot of water. Right. Oh, what am I doing? Blueprints.
Available point for technological advancement.
Alright. That's not going to do me much good, though, as it is. Do I have batteries unlocked? No. Can I get batteries unlocked? Maybe. Yes. There we go.
Electricity, technology access level increased. Electricity, technology access level increased.
So we are going to... Actually, we're going to eat real quick, because apparently my hunger is really bad. Okay, so hunger is taken care of. Suit battery is taken care of. Alright. So, actually, let me just go ahead and end this here. And then, we'll do the rest in the next video. So join me in the next video if you want to find out what we do next. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Have a great one. Bye.